Hello and welcome back to B Readings. And this reading is all about the Capricorn season and what will this energy bring us and what awaits us in the Capricorn season. Now, quickly before I repeat myself for 3 times, let me say it once while I have you all over here. If you are interested in checking out any of the decks that I'm using, I will be linking in the description below and a time card, an ending card at the end of the video, the last 5 seconds of the video, to a playlist with all of my deck flip throughs. So if you're interested in checking them out, possibly buying one of them, go and check it out. As of now, I am not affiliated with any of those decks as I am recording, but I would highly encourage you to check out the descriptions and the description of my playlist. If I will be affiliated with anybody, I will disclose it over there. Other than that, if you're interested in checking out my social media, if you are interested in supporting me, I am a broke student. There is a GoFundMe link. And what was the third thing I always say? I forgot, but all of that will be in the description down below. So why don't you go and check it out? Yeah, if by the time this video is up, I have reached my goal or earned enough scholarships to pay off my tuition, the GoFundMe link will be obviously gone. But yeah, that is all I have to say. We got 3 piles over here: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take your time in choosing the piles. Feel free to pause this video and meditate on them if you want, or just take a couple deep breaths and choose your pile. And other than that, I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hello there, group number 1, and welcome to your reading for the Capricorn season. My brain is a little slow today. This is the Illuminated Tarot deck. Let's see what card you got. This is, I believe, Joker. I got the booklet over here. Beautiful booklet. Yep, here it is. Joker or the Fool, which is talking all about freedom and fiercelessness. Alrighty, beautiful card. So what I would assume is that the Capricorn season will bring you the blessing of being fearless and free. Let's take a look at let's start with the Intuitive Goddess Tarot deck. You got 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You got 7 of Swords upright and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With 2 7s over here, I do see the Capricorn season bringing you a blessing of luck. So be confident in this season and be confident in your luck. And let me sit down. Oh my god. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's start with the Ace of Pentacles that you got over here, which is talking, well, this deck doesn't really say any meanings in reverse, so I am just assuming either the opposite of its meaning or a delay. So this deck traditionally talks about the Ace of Pentacles as a card of opportunity and prosperity and abundance and manifestations. So having it in reverse, I would suggest there is a little delay, so just be mindful of that. Do not get discouraged if your manifestations are not coming to life, or if there is a feeling of a lack in abundance. There is just a little delay. And I, as always, forgot to grab myself a bottle of water, and I am out of breath. 7 of Swords upright in this deck is talking about resourcefulness and strategy, being able to adapt quickly, having courage and a sharp wit. So what I do see you having in this Capricorn season, or the energy of the Capricorn season bringing in, is bringing the ability for you to have a sharp strategy and having this energy of being resourceful. So take advantage of that, and you will be able to adapt to whatever changes come your way. You will be blessed with courage, or you are highly encouraged to be courageous. And with a 7 of Pentacles in this deck, it is talking about evaluation and harvesting what you have been planting, and investments. With it being in reverse, I again see a delay. With both of your reversed cards being Pentacles, there is a sense of delay in material manifestations, in material abundance, but a delay is not a dead end. If your package got delayed, it does not mean that it got canceled. So just be mindful of that. Do not get discouraged. Stay resourceful and stay courageous. Let's take a look at your Tarot of the Divine. You got 6 of Swords, 5 of Coins, the Emperor in reverse, and you got the World in reverse. So in this deck, with the World being in reverse, it is talking about disappointments and anxiety. There is a sense of having a very short sight, and as I said, delay does not mean canceled, but I do sense a little bit of worry around your manifestations. Oh, I've been manifesting for so long and I don't see what I've been trying to manifest, therefore manifestation does not work. No, my sweetheart, that is not true. It is just delayed a little bit. With the Emperor in reverse, it is talking about immaturity and pettiness and some sort of anger. So watch out for that. I do get a message of someone being very, very, very petty. English is my 3rd language. Please do not judge me. So beware of that person, that very petty person. I am feeling a very strong sense of do not engage. I don't know why I keep on thinking about do not engage. Whatever this person might bring, or even persons, I wanted to say people, just don't give any attention to anybody that is rigid, to anybody that is acting immature and petty, and also beware of yourself to not become this Emperor in reverse. With 5 of Coins, there is a sense of isolation. It also might warn you of an unemployment. It's also talking about stuff being ruined, so beware of that. Maybe be very mindful of your spendings, to not overspend, so that if you lose your job in a blink of an eye, you have some savings to fall on to. Be very mindful of your spending this Capricorn season. With the 6 of Swords upright, I do see healing, a sense of moving on, moving forward, and a sense of stability, but I feel it's more emotional stability. And if you do manage your finances really well, you will have some sort of financial stability as well. I do see some sort of escape this might be an escape from reality, watching a lot of YouTube, trying to forget what is going on in your life. If that is what keeps you sane, please go ahead. But I do see a sense of healing in moving on from whatever is going to happen. But you are blessed with luck. Believe in your luck and believe in yourself is what I also want to say. Whatever is leaving your life, let it go, and that is probably the freedom from whatever is not serving you and leaving, even if it's a job and even if that means that you will have to be unemployed for a little while, because if something is not serving us and it's leaving, that means that there is something way better is on its way to us. Let's check your Moonology card, and it is a time for healing, balsamic moon. Just like I said, with the Six of Wands, there is a sense of healing, or a need for healing. Any other messages? Am I getting anything else for you guys? I just keep thinking about the word healing. There's a big emphasis on healing. And yeah, just be mindful of yourself, of your actions, behaviors. Be mindful of your spending habits, and just remember that your manifestations are just delayed. Delayed package does not mean canceled package. Alrighty. Well, group number 1, that was your reading for the Capricorn season, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like. Yeah, now you can see it. Comment down below your thoughts and subscribe for more. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday with next week's reading, or on Spiritual Sundays. I love you guys so much and have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello there, group number 2, and welcome to your Capricorn season predictions reading. Let's start with your Illuminated Tarot deck card. You got 6 of Diamonds. Let's check in this beautiful booklet. Something tells me it's some sort of a celebration, just judging by the card, and it is talking about charity, harmony, and cooperation. So there is some sort of blessing of harmony coming in with this Capricorn season, and there is some sort of cooperation on its way. Alrighty, let's take a look at your Intuitive Goddess Tarot deck. You got 7 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, and Ace of Cups in reverse. Alrighty. So, I just sat down. So, this tarot deck honestly doesn't really talk about the meaning of cards in reverse. So, what I am interpreting it is either a delay or the complete opposite of the card, depending on what I'm feeling. So Ace of Cups in this deck is talking about intuition, connection, love, and imagination. So there might be some sort of a blockage around your intuition, around your connection to the spiritual realm. There might be a little blockage on your imagination. If you are in a relationship, some things might pop up and make it difficult. Just be mindful of that. Try and work on your chakras to try and combat that blockage, that blurry vision of yours. 10 of Wands is talking about responsibility, releasing a burden, and a false ego. Now, I won't lie, I do not know what a false ego is. I know what ego is, but a false ego, I have no idea. I will need to Google, but I am using my phone to film, so if you do know what a false ego is, that is awesome. If you're like me and you don't, please Google. Anyway, with this card being in a reverse, I do see the need to release a certain burden that you are having a difficult time releasing. There is a lack of taking the responsibility or accountability for some reason, I want to say. Probably something happened and there is a need for you to acknowledge, oops, I'm sorry, your part in this situation, or somebody not taking their responsibility seriously or not acknowledging their part in the situation. That drives you crazy, and that is this emotional burden that you are failing to release for whatever reason. With the Seven of Wands, it is talking about some sort of a test or a trial. It is also talking about ego, and it is talking about the need to be the leader in the situation. With it being in reverse, I do see that the leadership position here is empty, and neither you nor the other party is stepping in with cooperation. The card Six of Diamonds, I do feel that this might be the situation, that there was some sort of cooperation, or there is a cooperation needed to heal whatever the situation is. Let's take a look at your tarot of the divine. You got Nine of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the High Priestess. So the High Priestess being on top of Ace of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Cups is talking about intuition, and the High Priestess is a very intuitive and a very wise woman. So there is a need for you to recollect your intuition. For some odd reason, I'm feeling like Capricorn season is bringing you the blessing of getting rid of that lack of intuition. It's as if this is how you're starting the season and this is how you're ending it. This might resonate with someone. Other than that, if that doesn't resonate with you, then let me get back to my reading, and whatever I thought just now is probably a message for some of you. But what I personally interpreted, without any messages, it is that there is a very strong need for you to be this wiser and bigger person. There is a need for you to work on releasing that burden, and that will help you kind of like clear your third eye, you know. There is a need to work on your chakras to protect yourself spiritually and mentally and physically, please, if that applies, and emotionally as well. And maybe do some intuition exercises, because you really need to get that intuition back. With the Six of Cups, which in reverse in this deck, it is talking about the future, and it is talking about letting go. In some cases, it might be leaving a home. That was also something that was written about this card in reverse in this deck, and it's also talking about rose-tinted glasses. For some reason, what I feel is that you might actually be wearing rose-tinted glasses right now by not letting the situation go and thinking that the best could still happen. But what I what I feel is that this situation is done. Okay, this cup is broken and you cannot put the broken glass cup back together. So just the best thing for you to do, and I'm jumping a little ahead of myself, is to basically with this nine of swords in reverse and the 10 of wands in reverse, is for you to let go of that burden, that emotional burden, the burden of overthinking this situation, the burden of sitting around and waiting for somebody to do something that they're never going to do, be it acknowledge their fault, be it taking the accountability, be it owning to their responsibilities. If there is a second or a third party involved, just what I strongly feel to tell you is there is nothing that's going to come out of this situation. You're just wasting your time and you need to let go. With the 9 of swords in reverse, and I kind of already gave you a little glimpse by jumping ahead of myself, it is talking about letting go. It is talking about hope, acceptance, and recovery. And with the acceptance, it's also talking about accepting help. So if there is someone that is offering you help, be it a friend that is offering you a shoulder to cry on, be it let's say if you're like in school or like in a university, in college, and they have free counseling, accept that help, and accept any kind of help you can get over this, to recover emotionally and spiritually. I do see that this situation has very heavily affected you spiritually and mentally as well. Just recover from that and let go of the situation. This is not going anywhere, and I think that the Capricorn season will bring you the clarity and some sort of like a revelation, like that, oh, nothing's gonna come out of this, I'm just wasting my time. And yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. Let's check your Moonology card. You got a time to give rather than take. So the flow of blessings is the universe gives to you, but you also have to give back into the universe, be it a certain portion of like your income, you give it to charity, or like you just help someone that's in need of help, not necessarily materialistically. So right now, sitting around waiting for a certain blessing to come in, maybe a new relationship to come in and save you out of this rut, is not the time. Right now you have to let go of whatever happened and let karma deal with that, and try to restore your blessings flow. Give back into the universe. Maybe place a few offerings to the deities if you are into deity work. Try to get back into your high priestess state, to regain your intuition, to regain your spirituality. I do see you very disconnected from the spiritual realm, all because of this situation. So yeah, whatever happened, let go, let be, and focus on basically getting back with your spiritual team. Put out offerings, do some good deeds to regain your good karma bank or something, just give back into the universe and forget about whatever happened. Let it be. Karma, like, there's one of the decks that I have, it's called the Wildwood Tarot, and it has this card called the Great Bear. And what I love about this card is there's this phrase in the booklet that says, I don't remember word for word, but the meaning just really like resonated with me. Even if you forgive something, or like even if you are forgiven, nothing that is forgiven nothing is forgotten, period. Even if it's not forgiven, nothing is forgotten. And that just rings a certain bell in my head, that karma, even if you forgive a person, even if you let go and move on, karma will not. Karma does not forget. So right now it's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to get back on track spiritually and let go. Karma will do its deed. Just focus on you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that is it for you, group number 2, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please leave me a like, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe for more. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday with another pick a card reading or on Spiritual Sundays. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye! Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your Capricorn season predictions. Let's take a look at your Illuminated Tarot deck card. You got 4 of Hearts. It is in reverse. Let's take a look in this beautiful booklet. What does 4 of Hearts mean? So 4 of Hearts is hesitation to try something new, fear of repeating past mistakes. With it being in reverse, I do see that the Capricorn season is going to bring you a blessing of being courageous enough to try something new and to not being afraid of making mistakes, even if you've already done them in the past, which is a beautiful energy to have. Let's take a look at your Intuitive Goddess Tarot deck. You got, come on cards, you got the Strength in reverse, Meditation, 5 of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Now, one thing I noticed, and this is just before I even get into the meaning of cards, except for the Strength in reverse, I do see all of these ladies being... I am sorry, group number 2. Wait, number 3? Oh my god, you're group number 3? My alarm just went off for, one of my videos went out, so I have alarms for every video that I put out, so that it's kind of like reminding me, like, hey, you gotta post an Instagram story and you also gotta engage. So I just posted the story and now I'm back. So what I was saying, even before we get into the card meanings, I did notice that, look at all of these 3 ladies. She is at peace. She is at peace. And she also looks like she's at peace. You know, just chilling over there. Except for the Strength in reverse, but all of your upright cards look like they're at peace, so I do feel some sort of peace and serenity that the Capricorn season will bring into your life. Alrighty, now let's get into the card meanings. So 6 of Swords in this deck is talking about some sort of a transition or change. It is talking about releasing or the need to release, and also an emotional baggage. So there is a need to release the emotional baggage that you have before you embark on this new transition and this new change in your life. With the 5 of Pentacles, that's talking about solitude and very fickle and like delicate finances, but it's also talking about luck. I do see that you will be abundant, but B-U-T T. No, I'm joking. No double T, just B-U-T. You gotta be very mindful of your spending habits, and this is actually one of the other groups, like they also got the fact that they have to be very mindful of their spending habits in this Capricorn season. I mean, you won't be afraid of taking up new challenges, just don't overspend on those new challenges, okay? With the Meditation card in this deck, it is talking about patience. It is talking about surrendering and releasing, just like the 6 of Swords. So there is a very heavy need to release some sort of burden, some sort of an emotional baggage here before this whole transition happens. But there is a transition on its way. If everything feels just like super stagnant, just know that it's not gonna be this way forever, and it's time for you to release, to make room for new changes. The Strength card in this deck, actually this deck does not have any meanings for any cards in reverse, so whenever a card is in reverse, I interpret it personally, in my very humble opinion, that it is either delayed or the opposite of the card's meaning. So the Strength in this deck is talking about compassion, influence, and endurance. With it being in reverse, I do feel there is a lack or a feeling of a lack of influence on the situation. So whatever happened, it is out of your hands, it is out of your control. And what you can do, what is in your hands and what is in your control, is for you to surrender to the divine. Surrender to the universe and their great divine plan for you, and just let it go and be at peace, knowing that it's out of your control. There's really nothing you can do. So why are you overthinking it? And whatever happens, the universe got your back. Your spiritual team will give you the best outcome possible, even if it's looking like everything is crumbling down. Let's take a look at your this is the Tarot of the Divine. You got Queen of Wands in reverse, Knight of Coins. For some reason I feel like there might be a man involved, or a masculine energy. And then there is the Tower. Alrighty, as I said, I said things crumbling down, and there you go, a tower. Oh my god. Anyway, so a tower for non-religious pick a card watchers. And not religious, I don't mean like you don't believe in God, I mean that you don't watch pick a cards religiously. The Tower is talking about some sort of drastic change, like dramatic change, massive change. We're talking, it's 180 change. So I do see this tower crumbling down, and at this point it's out of your control. I don't know if you ever just give me a second. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever watched a video of like a building falling, an earthquake, or like or something. Oh, I'm not sure if I am allowed to say this word. I guess I'll mute myself saying this word, but an earthquake. Okay. If you ever saw how a building is falling, then you know that once a building is falling, honey, you gotta get as far away from it as possible, and there is nothing that a humankind can do to stop that building. Once it started crumbling down, that's it. You can't stop it. So your tower falling feels for you that you have no influence over the situation, you have no power, and that is true, because as I said, once a building starts falling, you cannot stop it. It's unstoppable. All you can do is to move away from it. So release, let go, move as far away from this tower as possible. For some reason, I don't know, possibly because we got a Knight of Coins, and as you can see, all of the other cards are feminine, and that is most likely your energy because it's just a lot of them. And then we have a man in the picture, so maybe that's why I felt like there's a man involved. There might not be a man involved. This might resonate with just quite a few of you, and that's it. But yeah, I just felt to say that a man involved. So yeah, with the Knight of Coins, it is talking about ambition, hard work, persistence, and just being efficient overall. I get a sense that you've put a lot of hard work into this tower. You've put a lot of hard. Oh my god, just let me recollect my English for a second. You put a lot of hard work and time, blood, sweat, tears into building this tower, and now that it's falling, I mean, I can see why you're overthinking it and why you just can't stop being anxious about it, because, well, it's painful to see that you've been spending all of this time and effort and energy and possibly even money and resources into a building, and then seeing it just go up in flames it's painful. It is painful. I do understand that, but as I said in one of my previous readings, if this tower was built on a solid foundation, it would not be falling. Most likely. Of course, there are exterior factors that can make a tower fall, even if it's on a very sturdy foundation, but I mean, something went wrong here, and it's out of your control. It is out of your hands. So what I do see coming in with the Capricorn season is the blessing of you being able to let go, and the blessing for you to move on and try new things, because I mean, if what you've built has fallen apart, like, you have nothing to lose at this point, and you can just dive in trying new things. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, it is talking about a destruction. It's talking about destruction. It's talking about jealousy. Oh my god, my tongue is tied, I swear. Maybe what you're feeling is you cannot express how you feel right now. It's like almost like you have all these things you want to say to this person, but you just can't put it in one paragraph. You can't put it in one sentence. You can't like cohesively make it. Like, that's how angry you are with whatever is happening. Anyway, don't know why I said that, but Queen of Wands in reverse is talking about jealousy. It's talking about destruction. It's talking about a lot of demands that you possibly can't meet. It's talking about just purely spite, and maybe this is what broke this tower. And let me tell you, this is not the energy that you want in your life. So yeah, the Capricorn season, you will get a peace of mind and everything, and you are highly encouraged to let it go, let it flow, and just be like these three gorgeous women, just at ease, at peace, unbothered with whatever is happening around them. Just try and put yourself in that state, and I do see it possible for you to put yourself in that state. Let's check your Moonology card. What you got? What do you need to release? I mean, do I even have to explain this? I feel like this card just summed up everything I've spent the past, I don't know how long, talking. I should have just pulled out this card at the very beginning of your reading and been like, here you go, guys. The summary. But yeah, what do you need to release? That is your focus. That is your question of this season. You're releasing, moving on, letting go, letting flow, and just finding your zen and being an unbothered queen. Just, you know, like these memes when someone's walking and everything behind them is like up in flames. That's how I want you to be. Walk away, walk unbothered, sip your coffee or something as you're walking away from everything just exploding and going into flames and falling apart, and just move on into trying something new, into this transition, into this drastic change. Go and explore a new field. I don't know why I said a new field of study, a new sphere of work, a new career, a new place possibly if you guys are moving, a new relationship, a new friendship. Maybe go and explore a new neighborhood and find yourself new friends, or, you know, or maybe explore a new aspect of yourself that you did not know by just basically just sitting at home and meditating, just being in your little hermit crab shell in your hermit energy. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Oh my god, my knees are hurting. Yeah, I don't have a desk, so I am just basically sitting slash standing slash squatting on the floor as I am filming on my bed. Yeah, so that's everything I got for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I do hope that you will get a peace of mind ASAP, and yeah, if you enjoyed this, please leave me a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe for more. All of those 3 actions will really help support my channel. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday with another pick a card reading or on Spiritual Sundays. I hope you have a blessed, wonderful, great, and a peaceful, very in theme day. Love you guys so much. Bye.